Shit. Let's do it. It's better. It's cooler here.
You don't want to sit there? Huh? Promotion. Good afternoon, everyone. Just introduce you to everyone on the top table. Our player, Christian Eriksen, manager Mauricio Pochettino. Can I ask all questions to Christian first? If you do have a question, please raise your hand. Who wants to get us started with questions for Christian? Just raise your hand. Here we go. Boris.
Christian, here you are in the Champions League again, third season in a row. How exciting is it to be playing the best teams in Europe, and especially in this group? You've got Barcelona, PSV and Inter, a former champion of this league.
I think, we're, like you said, it's the third time on a bounce. We're really looking forward to it. We had some good games in Champions League the last few years, and it's a tournament where we can test ourselves against the best, and it ends up in being in a very tough group, so it's going to be a fun group and exciting to play all the games.
Any more questions? Any more questions for Christian at all?
Yeah, unlucky.
Just wait for the microphone.
Christian. Christian, I would like to ask if you're still following the Dutch league. Also, PSV Eindhoven is now in your group. What do you think about PSV and the differences with Ajax, and if you're still following the league?
Yeah, no, I think I do follow Ajax a bit more than I follow PSV. No, I think I end up seeing them against Bate Borisov when they played them, and they played very well. And of course, they've gone on to a very good start in the league, so they're a very exciting team to play. And they were also back then with a Dutch-style football, very technical players, and a good team to play against. But it'll be fun to play against a good Dutch team again. It's been a while.
Let's go to Jamie here.
Hi, Christian. Can you hear me? I was at the Inter Milan press conference earlier, and Matthias Vecino said that he thinks you're Spurs' most dangerous player. Everything goes through you. They all look to you. Is that a pressure that you feel? Is it one that you enjoy?
Yeah, I think it's good if to look at me. I think there's 9 and 10 other players who can take advantage of that. So I think that's good. No, of course I've grown up to it by now. I think I'm used to the pressure from here, from national team, to trying to create something. But again, it's a team performance, and for me to play, it needs to go through the team. I think it's good they focus on me. There's 10 other players who can do the job.
Yep. Boris again.
I was going to ask you, you played the World Cup, you had a pre-season with Tottenham as well. Mauricio said a few times in the past years that tiredness is never an issue with a Tottenham player. Can you please explain to us how's this year working out for you and how fit you are at the moment?
No, I think it's. I have to agree to that. I think it's all the Tottenham players. Of course, with the training we do, how many games we play, and how many games we have played now together as well for a longer period. So everyone knows what they have to do. So unnecessary runs is not really something you do, but sometimes you have to. But no, personally, I don't feel tired. Of course, it's always fun to be at the World Cup, and like you said, there's been so many players going to the World Cup, going so far. So that's an achievement for the club itself. But I think all the players are fit and fresh to play. I think even from 20 days off, you can feel fresh again to start. 21 days, sorry. 21 days. Travelling day, but we count that as well. And no, I think it's everyone is fresh, everyone is ready to go. And like you started saying, it's a Champions League, so it's up against the big teams.
Lovely. So any more questions for Christian? Going once. No? Okay. Christian, thank you. I'll move. Okay, move on to the manager. I think Matt wants the first question.
Hi, Mauricio.
Hi.
Could you just give us an update on who hasn't travelled, who's injured, who's not injured?
Okay. I explained that we still have out Hugo Lloris, Dele Alli, and Musa Sissoko. They still are injured, and they are in London, and of course, in the list that they are of the list, like player like Juan Foyt and Chike Nkudu, they are in London too. And then for technical decision, Kieran Trippier and Toby Alderweireld are there too.
Can I just confirm that Toby and Kieran, they're not injured?
I repeat again.
Yes, I couldn't quite.
Two players out of the list. Sorry. Two players out of the list: Chike Nkudu and Juan Foyt. 3 players injured, like Musa Sissoko, Dele Alli, and Hugo Lloris. And technical decision in London: Toby Alderweireld and Kieran Trippier.
Go to Matt at the back.
You listen. You can hear me or
Yeah.
no? Difficult.
Maurizio, can you explain?
Better now. Better.
Maurizio, hello. Please, can you explain for us what the thinking behind the technical decision is?
Technical decision.
What does that mean?
What means technical decision? You can find in the dictionary technical decision.
Does this refer to? Is this tactical then, or is it because
Tactical is on the pitch. Yeah, maybe tactical outside of the pitch. Yes, it's tactical too. But it's technical decision, tactical decision on the end.
Okay.
You cannot bring 25 players and only can play 11 and 7 on the bench. That is the reason.
Okay.
Okay. Just take a question for that gentleman there. Yeah.
Buonasera Pochettino.
Buonasera.
Nonostante le 2 sconfitte consecutive in campionato, pensa di essere...
Please, higher, please.
Nonostante le 2 sconfitte in campionato, lei si sente favorito nella sfida contro l'Inter e soprattutto meglio affrontare l'Inter adesso che come voi non vive un momento esaltante. Grazie.
No, I think I don't believe that we are favorite for this game. I think Inter Milan is an historic club, and they are doing a fantastic job. They made a fantastic job last season to qualify for the Champions League. I think they signed a lot of players. Of course, they have a great squad and very good, of course, fantastic manager too. I think it's not a favorite tomorrow for the game. I think it will be a very competitive group stage with Barcelona and PSV, and of course, it's so important tomorrow for us to take a very good result, a positive result. The second was because I was distracted for this. The second part of the question was
Se era meglio affrontare l'Inter che come voi in campionato non sta vivendo un ottimo momento.
No, I think it's like us. The last 2 defeats for us, and of course the last game against Liverpool, like Inter Milan lose against Parma here. And I think both teams we arrive in a similar situation, similar mental state, and of course both teams we are going to fight tomorrow to try to change that feeling, that emotion that always is so important to win games and not have a period that you lose and the third game you lose. And of course will be a tough game. Inter is a very good team, and it will be so tough tomorrow the game.
Darren wanted a question. There you go.
Hi, Mauricio. You said that leaving Kieran and Toby behind was a technical decision. Was it in relation to the defeat at the weekend?
Sorry?
Was it in relation to the defeat at the weekend?
No.
Was it connected?
No. I think it's no, because I think you are clever enough to try to understand. And after that is my 5th season that I never punish player because you win or you lose. I think it's all is the plan. The plan is to keep them there and use different players to play tomorrow. It's nothing nothing in behind because of the decision. It's only that we are going to play with different players tomorrow. It's like when you play with Toby or with Kieran, it's another player out. In that case, for tomorrow, we believe the most. I think the best decision is to play with different players.
Just to follow up on that, what would you say to fans who are concerned that without two key players like Toby and Kieran?
Sorry?
What would you say to fans who are concerned that it may affect the club's chances without two key players in the team?
I don't understand, sorry, because I can't hear you. I can't. Your question, sorry, is if the fans are worried about... but the decision, you realize now, the decision, you knew the decision now or you knew before? The people knows or the people...
No, saying that. Explain why fans shouldn't be concerned about your decision, basically.
If they are going to be concerned.
Yeah.
No, I think the fans concerned about why. We play with someone and we won and we lose, and the most important tomorrow is going to play Tottenham. I think against Liverpool they play and we lose. The fan concerned because no play Sanchez, Aurier or Kai Walker-Peters. I think if tomorrow we win or we lose because didn't play some, I think we are wrong if we think in that way, no?
Okay, Jamie, have you got the microphone? Yeah. Okay.
Mauricio, hello. Obviously, you'll have seen a lot of talk about whether Harry Kane is tired at the moment, whether he's not at his sharpest at the moment. You know better than anybody else, but to you, does he seem different at all? Has he expressed any concerns to you?
I am not concerned. And then you listen before Christian Eriksen talking about that. And I think it's more, the reason is not tired, can run, cannot run, rest, no rest, holidays, World Cup. The moment of the team, I think is not the best, and it's a collective problem. It's not only one player, and I think it's different reasons that happen. Why we are not winning the last few games? But I think I told you after the press conference. I think I was worried, and I was so upset at after Watford defeat, because I was so disappointed with everything. But no, after Liverpool, when you play against a team that the last season was one of the contenders in the Premier League and are right to play to the final against Real Madrid on Champions League, and they sign player and they try again this season to win some title, and it's one of the best team on Europe. I think it's nothing to complain. I think we play, and was the reality that we lose, but I am not disappointed. Of course, disappointed with the result, but not with the performance and the attitude. I was happy after the game.
In your entire career at Espanyol, Southampton and at Tottenham, have there ever been players who have come to you and said, "Boss, I'm tired, I need a bit of a break"?
No one.
Players?
No one.
Never?
No one in 10 years. And I don't remember two that one teammate said to me, I am tired. I am going to tell the gaffer that I am not ready to play tomorrow. No one.
Okay, we're going to go Paul, David, John, Ollie, the gentleman there. And we'll go to Matt.
Maurizio, you say that Harry isn't tired, but do you think he's out of form at the moment? And if so, why do you think he's out of form at the moment?
I think Harry is a target because it's easy when no score to start to talk about him. But Harry, after 4 years on the club, it's a lot of things to say thank you to him. And of course, he needs to improve, but the team needs to improve. But it's easy to blame Harry because he's on the front. If the team lose and no score goals, it's easy. But the same is the easy judgment, the easy to analyze, to talk. And always it's about maybe I am so repetitive and boring, the perception. perception and reality are on the opposite. In our club, maybe in different club, they have some good balance. But for us, the perception with the reality too far away. But okay, I accept that situation from the beginning when I signed my contract more than 4 years ago. I tried to work, giving my best, and try to challenge every season and to try to be better. But of course, I seen every single fans in the last 4 years, every single people, every single teammate of Harry need to say thank you, because when you see the last 4 years that he provided the team, I think it's so difficult to complain today because he is not scoring goals and because the team lose the last game or the game before.
Okay, David. We'll
Mauricio.
do one question each, sorry, now, because I'm conscious how many people want to ask still.
Mauricio,
Just talk really loud.
do you feel more confidence going into this Champions League campaign after all the experiences and everything you've been?
Sorry, you need to speak into the microphone for translation.
Do you feel more confidence going into this
Not
Champions
too much
League?
karaoke. When
Karaoke.
you were young.
I'm going to try one more time. Do you feel more confident going into this Champions League campaign after everything that you've experienced for the last 2 seasons?
Look, experience, our experience is experience, but you need to apply the experience plus the hunger, plus your own motivation, plus being clever and learning. Experience, if you are not clever, it's only experience. It's not going to help you in the future. It's like a cow that always, every single day during 10 years, see the train cross in front in the same time. And if you ask the cow what time is going to come the train, it's not going to have the right answer. It's not going to answer. In football, it's the same. Experience, yes, it's of course experience, but hunger, motivation, circumstance, everything is so important. Many things in football that are so important, and we use too much topic. Okay, the experience is going to help next season. Yes, of course. If you show the same hunger, you show the same own motivation, if you fight in the same way, I think many things need to be or keep in the same way that the experience, because if not, only with experience you win games.
Matt.
I'm not going to ask about the cow. Do you think that the Champions League this season could be more open to more teams to maybe win, because some of the top teams have gone through some more transition? And do you think yourselves are realistic contenders to go all the way?
I think we are no realistic contenders in any single competition. That is my view. That is my view. If we show the same things against Watford, impossible to be a contender. If we show the face of Liverpool, so difficult, only in some period of the game against Manchester United and Old Trafford, maybe yes. But I explained after the Old Trafford that it was so difficult to keep the feet on the grass, and rather to believe from the beginning of the season that all the job was done, rather to say, come on, we need to work harder to try to be more competitive and improve. But it's a very good, the last 2 defeats are so good because only the effect is to wake up call and try to improve. And we have time, still we have time to improve because it's on the beginning of the season. And I think we need to start to build again our best, and of course start to show that we deserve to be a contender, but to be a contender on the end, and we need to be consistent during the whole season.
I'm going to wrap up with 5 more questions from people that have raised their hands. 1, 2, 3. There's a lady at the back and a gentleman at the back. Okay, we won't be taking any more after that. Ollie.
Mauricio, with the decision to leave Kieran and Toby at home, is that an illustration of the difficulty of playing so many games in such a short space of time? And are you going to need that to use that squad to its maximum over the months ahead?
Of course, we need to use the whole squad, and then no one is more important than another. You know, if we play with some names or with another, we are going to win and we are going to lose. The most important is the collective, and everyone is available to give their best in the moment that the gaffer or the manager demand. But of course, we need to try to give our best. Of course, we have ahead a lot of games, very busy. We came from a very difficult circumstance after the World Cup, like Christian explained before. And of course, we are going to, we have a plan for different players to give rest in different competitions, like it's in Champions League, now is maybe Kieran and Toby, and the future will be different player, of course.
Okay, John.
Mauricio,
yes.
People might be surprised, very surprised, to hear you say that you're not realistic contenders to win any competition this season. What are you trying to...
No, don't twist.
What did you say?
The fans, like me, in that case, we have the same perception after Watford and Liverpool. Do you think that if you ask the fans, we are a real contender after Watford and Liverpool? I think no one is going to be agree with you. Is going to be agree with my words now.
So are you challenging the players with those words?
No, I am not challenging the players. Only I show the reality. It's so important to see the reality if you want to improve. And if we want to improve and be a real contender, we need to improve a lot. If not, we are going to be a good team. Yes, of course, can win and can lose. But contender is, we are talking, I think, in my head and in my mind, to be a contender, a realistic contender, you need to show much more. Of course, when you won 3 games in a row, and after you go to Watford and Liverpool, and you are not capable to win, it's so difficult to talk about to be realistic contenders.
Okay, there's a gentleman next to you, I think, wants the microphone. There you go. Yep.
Buonasera Pochettino, ha parlato di Spalletti come un allenatore molto forte, secondo lei. In cosa le piace Spalletti a livello di qualità, e se in un futuro, a proposito degli allenatori italiani, visto che lei è stato in passato vicino alla Sampdoria, le piacerebbe allenare in Italia?
No, I think a lot of things that I like a lot from Luciano Spalletti. I think he's a great manager, but it's difficult to talk now and start to explain how I think he's a great manager with a career, unbelievable career. I think he's one of the best managers on the world, of course. And for me, it's a pleasure, and of course it's so important tomorrow to say hello and to face him again Inter, no, and Inter again Tottenham. But he's troppo forte.
Okay, this lady is, yeah, there you go. Hello.
Salve, io volevo chiedere, c'è qualcuno dei giocatori dell'Inter che lei teme più di altri?
If I scare more than one than another? No, I think Inter have a very good player. Of course, in front is Icardi, that is Argentino, but different player too, that Keita, Balde, that I know very well from Barcelona, and then Perisic, I don't know, Nainggolan, Cangreva, I don't know, Inter have a very good squad, very good players, and of course will be so tough the game.
Okay, take the last question from this gentleman who's just standing up. Someone wants to give him a microphone. Thank you.
Signor Pochettino, buonasera.
Buonasera.
Immagino che anche a lei piaccia sognare, quindi può essere una motivazione in più riuscire a superare questo girone per regalare nel nuovo stadio a febbraio una grande notte ai vostri tifosi e cercare magari di far meglio del prossimo anno andando ai quarti? Aspettano tutti l'inaugurazione del nuovo stadio.
Yes, of course. When last few seasons we played Champions League, always is a special competition, and of course, if we don't have the motivation tomorrow to play and to try to win the game, I think it's something wrong happen inside if we don't show that motivation. But of course, the season is so tough. I told you all in my previous press conference, that is, I think, the most difficult will be the most difficult and more challenging season, because for different circumstances, how we are now, I think will be so tough. But of course, I hope to win. I hope step by step to build a very good position in that group stage that will be so tough, because I think it's the tougher group stage on Champions League, and of course to try one day when the stadium will be ready to play, to offer our fans a great football, a great night in Champions League. But of course, still we are waiting that happen. I hope as soon as possible we can, or the stadium will be ready to start to play, because of course that is a situation that is better to sort it as soon as possible, to be settled there, and for the team will be fantastic to have home and start to play in your own house.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.